In this chapter we are going to see rotate command. On the screen you can see a clock with indicators. Suppose the indicator should be rotated to get a required position, we can use rotate command. For example, on the next drawing you can see the smaller indicator should be rotated 30° in counterclockwise direction. To achieve the required position, click rotate icon on the ribbon. After clicking the rotate command, you can see an instruction says select object in command line. I'm going to select the small indicator using window crossing method, or you can select individual object. After selecting the object, give enter. At this instruction you can see specify base point. I'm going to select the center as base point to rotate the indicator. After giving the center, you can see at the instruction it says specify rotation angle. Required angle is 30°. I'm going to type 30 in the command line. I'm going to give enter. The smaller indicator has been rotated 30° in counterclockwise direction. Suppose we need in clockwise direction. For example, in the next drawing you can see the same small indicator should be rotated in clockwise direction. I'm going to click rotate icon on ribbon. I'm going to select a smaller indicator using window crossing method. After selecting the object, give enter. I'm going to take center as the base point to rotate the smaller indicator. I'm going to give 30°, but in clockwise direction. To achieve clockwise direction, give minus, then type 30 and enter. With minus it can be rotated in clockwise direction. Without minus it can be rotated in counterclockwise direction. In these both cases we have know the angle difference, where in this example we don't know the angle difference. I have to rotate the indicator to the marked position. I am going to use shortcut key to activate rotate command. Shortcut key for rotate command is RO and give enter. Now select the required indicator. The bigger indicator should be selected. I have selected the indicator using window crossing method, then give enter. Take the base point. Since I don't know the angle difference, I am going to choose reference option. Then I am going to take the center reference and the second point as the indicator end. Now I can move the cursor. Where the cursor goes, the indicator moves. I am going to position the cursor in the yellow mark. I am going to click the tip of the mark. Now you can see the cursor clicked position has been taken and the indicator has been positioned in the location.